तो स्टूडेंट्स हमने ऑनलाइन टेस्ट लिया था, टेस्ट ऑनलाइन टेस्ट सीरीज थर्ड। तो मैं उसके सॉल्यूशन के ऊपर कुछ चर्चा करता हूं और आपको दो क्वेश्चन पूछे गए हैं, उन क्वेश्चन को हम किस तरीके से इजीली सॉल्व करें और उसके प्रति हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैसे हो, इसको लेके मैं जो हमारी टेस्ट सीरीज थर्ड थी उसके सॉल्यूशन की चर्चा करेंगे। तो क्वेश्चन देखते हैं हम। उस सीरीज में हमारे 15 क्वेश्चन थे और उन क्वेश्चन के सॉल्यूशन यहां मैं आपको समझाने की कोशिश करूंगा। तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, देखिए फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारा, थ्री चार्ज of plus 3q plus q and capital Q are placed in straight line with equal separation. So distance between them is equal separation. In order to make net force on Q be zero, the value of capital Q will be. These are the key word in this question. Here, these three charges placed on straight line. हम यहाँ इसका सॉल्यूशन देखते हैं। जैसे ये एक स्ट्रेट लाइन है, यहाँ तीन चार्ज रखे हैं, यहाँ प्लस 3q है, यहाँ प्लस q है और यहाँ कैपिटल Q है। ये सिचुएशन क्रिएट होती है यहाँ पे और ये कहता है कि इनके बीच में इक्वल सेपरेशन है। हेयर डिस्टेंस इज a, here distance is also a, distance between these two is a, distance between these two is a, and net force on Q is 0. Here net force is 0. This is the condition. Find out the value of capital Q. It means that this charge exert force on this. This is positive charge. This is also positive charge. This exert force on this is in the direction of this. This force is F1. We can say that in this direction. And this charge also exert on this point charge plus Q in such a way that it has opposite direction to this. Because without opposing direction, as like this is the force F2, condition is F1 plus F2 is equal to 0. It means that F1 is equal to minus of F2. It means that they have opposite direction but equal magnitude. So direction is opposite. F2 have the direction in this way and F1 have the direction in this way. So this is positive charge. This is also have the nature positive because in this direction only and only when this direction possible, this is positive and this is only and only positive charge. If it is negative, it means that it interact and the direction according to the condition is failed. So this is positive. Due to this condition, we can say that this and this option are not possible because these are positive. Only in these answer is 1. So 50% we have solved this question by understanding these things. So they have equal magnitude, mean F1 magnitude is equal to F2 magnitude. Distance is same, medium is same, only affect the value of magnitude. Formula is K Q1 Q2 upon R of square. This is constant. This value is same for same, and this is first is equal to K Q1 Q2. We write here as charge Q, 3Q, here capital Q, Q upon distance is a square, here also write a square. All terms cancel and we get Q is equal to 3Q. So this is the answer. This is not answer. This is the situation. With the help of this condition, we understand what is the answer of this question. So we can say that during the condition, the net force on small q charge in this condition is plus 3q. Net force is 0. So answer for first question is plus 3q. The next question is as like, next question, an electric dipole, this is an electric dipole, is kept in uniform electric field. This is the important keyword. Then resultant electric force. अगर आपने हमारे लास्ट वीडियो को देखा हो, यूट्यूब पे जाइए और हमारे पहले वाले टॉपिक को देख लीजिए। इससे जस्ट पहले वाला जो टॉपिक डाला था मैंने वीडियो, उसमें ये था इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स। जब आपका इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल है, हम ऐसे समझ लेते हैं इसको, ये आपका इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है और ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आपकी ई है, ये आपका डाइपोल रखा है, एक नेगेटिव चार्ज है, एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज है। पॉजिटिव चार्ज पे इस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है और नेगेटिव पे इस डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है। ये डायरेक्शन सेम डायरेक्शन में तो प्लस क्यू ई और ये अपोजिट में था तो माइनस क्यू ई, और दोनों फोर्स को ऐड करके देख लीजिए, आपका आंसर 0 हो जाएगा। सो ऑलवेज 0। यूनिफॉर्म कंडीशन है तो नेट फोर्स 0 होगा, और नॉन यूनिफॉर्म कंडीशन है तो 0 नहीं होगा। ये बात ध्यान रखना है, तो इसका आंसर अपने आप ये बन जाएगा। थर्ड क्वेश्चन, इफ sphere of bad conductor, this is the bad conductor mean insulator, is given charge, then it distribute on. You understand that if there is a conductor, this is conductor, we can say that metal, or this is insulator. In last lecture I have discussed also about the condition of a conductor and insulator. It has free electron, it has not free electron, and free electron are responsible to carry on charge from one point to another point. If here we give the charge, it goes to its surface, because charge carrier are free electron, here are not possible. मीन हम जिस पॉइंट पे चार्ज रखेंगे वो चार्ज वहीं की वहीं रहेगा, इसलिए इस पे जब हम चार्ज प्रोवाइड कराएंगे कंडक्टर के लिए तो वो उसके सरफेस पे रिजाइड हो जाएगा। जब हम इंसुलेटर के लिए करते हैं तो जिस पॉइंट पे आप चार्ज रखेंगे उसी पॉइंट पे रहेगा, इसलिए ये सरफेस पे नहीं होगा, इनसाइड द सरफेस पे नहीं होगा, ओनली इनसाइड नहीं होगा, नन ऑफ द अबव। मीन व्हेन वी पुट द चार्ज एट एनी प्लेस in case of the insulator or in case of non-conductor or bad conductor, then charge placed at that place may be on the surface, inside, at the center, there will be different condition. So next question is, the dielectric constant of a metal is, dielectric constant mean we find out the value of K for the metal is conductor, find out in this value. We know that electric force or electric field, electric force have the formula 4 pi epsilon naught or K Q1 Q2 upon R of square. This is the formula for electric force. In medium, or medium mean metal, in metal or K we want to calculate. We know very well this is the conductor, this is metal, here electrostatic force is 0, force be 0, then put the condition force is 0, it means that 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square into 1 upon R 1 upon K. These terms never be 0 because 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is constant. Q1 and Q2 be the charge, one charge placed here, other charge on placed here, are never be 0 because there is a definite separation between them. Only condition is 1 upon K is equal to 0 and K is equal to infinity. So answer is infinity. So आप ये बात ध्यान रखें कि मेटल है, कोई कंडक्टर है, उसके लिए डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट हमेशा क्या रहेगा, इनफाइनाइट। ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता था, वो कॉपर शब्द लिख लेता कि डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट ऑफ कॉपर इज ए मेटल दैट इज कंडक्टर, सो इट हैव द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस. Next question is, each of the 2 point charge doubled and their distance halved. It means that there are 2 charges given at any medium or in any space, they have the value, we can say that this is charge Q1, this is charge Q2, they are separated by distance R, then electrostatic force in this condition is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R of square. This is the force in between them. Now new condition is that they get double. So each charge became double and distance became halved. Halved mean half. So condition is that this charge became 2Q1 double and this charge also became 2Q2 and distance between them is R by 2. This is the new situation create here, new condition. Then force of interaction became K time. and find out the value of K. It means that new force is equal to, we know very well K, or we write here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught as like this, and new force is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q1 and Q2 have the value 2K, Q1 to Q2 upon R by 2 whole of square. We find that F dash is equal to 16, 2 into 2 4, and 2 square is also 4, goes to upward, 4 into 4 is 16, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1 Q2 upon R of the square. This value have the F, so F dash is equal to 16F. So K is this. Here answer is this. D option is correct. In the situation or the condition applied, both charge became doubled and distance between them is doubled, then force of interaction became 16 times to its previous value. Then next question is, as we understand this statement, in non-uniform electric field. The question is, non-uniform electric field, electric dipole experience, option is only torque as well as net force, and none of these. In last lecture, you goes to the last videos and see that we discuss about the uniform and non-uniform field. मैंने आपको बताया था कि यूनिफॉर्म फील्ड है तो नेट फोर्स है जो वो जीरो हो जाएगा, लेकिन टॉर्क है वो जीरो नहीं होता। नॉन यूनिफॉर्म होगा तो नेट फोर्स जो है आपका वो भी जीरो नहीं होता और टॉर्क भी आपका जीरो नहीं होता। तो हमारी कंडीशन क्या दे रखी है? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, इसका मतलब टॉर्क भी है और फोर्स भी है। तो डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन था ये, इसका आंसर है बी। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द an electron, we understand the word an electron sent to the electric field of magnitude this, the acceleration produced in it is, we arrange the question as like this. Here charge particle who is sent inside the electric field, E electric field is given 9.110 raised to power 6, and charge that introduced inside the field is, that is E, and having value 1.610 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. And we know very well, when an electric charge insert or that pass through the electric field, it experienced force, and that electrostatic force is Q into E. We use this formula. Force by using Newton formula is M into A, mass into acceleration, and Q into E. We want to find out this QE upon M. Acceleration, here we want to calculate, then put the value of this. Q has the value 1.610 raised to power minus 19 into E. E be the electric field and it is given 9.110 raised to power 6, and M be the mass of electron. We know very well mass of electron is 9.110 raised to power minus 31. 9.1 cancel to 9.1, so answer is 1.6 match here. So this option and this option are wrong. 50% work we have already done here. This is minus 19, this is minus 31, and this is 6. When 31 goes to upward, it became 31 plus 6, 37, plus of 37 and minus of 19, and we get plus of 18. So answer is 1.610 raised to power 18 meter second inverse 2. And answer, correct answer is this. So in this way we can calculate. Two option can be deleted if you understand slightly the language of the question. Next question is, I think you can understand this. In this way, we can solve the acceleration of the charge particle that insert inside the electric field. Next question is, here question is given as question is 2-point charge plus 8Q and minus 2Q. Very important question. It is not the question as we have already discussed. This question is as like, this is the x-axis. This is x-axis. We can say that x-axis. This is x-axis. Here, 2-point charge, this and this, located at x is equal to 0. This is x-axis. This is the x is equal to 0, and this is x is equal to L. This is given. 2 points are given, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to L. Here these two charges present. Here plus 8q charge present, and here minus 2q situated. The location of a point charge on the x-axis at which net field is due to these 2 point charge be 0. We want to calculate net field to be 0. That is the point. So we understand the point lie outside. Here the situation we want to calculate, here point charge we consider placed here. Because why this reason? This is positive charge. This exact force on this positive charge, this is positive charge. If this charge placed here, this situation is not accurate. We apply this condition as like this. We consider this point as inside this is the point we take here. There is no any problem, but we take this point here, q naught, and distance, this is distance we consider x, and this distance is capital L. We apply the formula for this positive 8 charge at this point is in this direction F1, and formula force exerted by this on this is in the direction of F2, and due to neutrality, electric field E1 and E2 have the magnitude equal and opposite. Direction is opposite, but magnitude is in same direction. If this point lie here, one field E1 in this direction and E2 also in this direction, so it is impossible, because in same direction electric field can never have the value of 0. So point lie outside. So put the value of E1 between this and this, K 8q q naught upon distance is from here to here L plus x whole of square, and E2 electric field due to this charge is K 2q q upon distance is x whole of square. We cancel out K, q naught q, all these factor cancelled, and this 2 cancel this 8 by 4, and finally we get 4L plus x whole of square is equal to 1 upon x square, taking square root both side, and we get 2 upon L plus x is equal to 1 plus x. Cross multiply, 2x is equal to L plus x. This x goes here and x is equal to L. We get in this way. In this way, we can find out the value of this. So answer is x is equal to, sorry, we have some missed here. This is not the correct explanation, because here electric field due to this positive charge is K 8q upon distance from here to here L plus x whole of square. This is the answer. And distance between this and this is x, so electric field 2q upon x of square. Now we solve this. K cancel to k, this cancel to this. 2 divided by 8 is 4 upon L plus x is equal to 1 upon x, and cross multiply. This is square, this is also square. We take root and we get, this is 4 upon, this is L plus x, root is 2, this is 1 upon x, and after multiplying 2x is equal to L plus x and x is equal to L. So we put this value is equal to L. Then we want to calculate this point of charge be 0. So this is the starting point, and we want to calculate this distance, total distance. This distance is L. and this is also L. So total answer is L plus L, 2L. So answer is 2L. This and this are wrong statement. Because why we give the answer 2L, not x is equal to L? Because x is this, and we have to calculate the position. Here answer is this, location of the point on the x-axis, not the distance, location of point. So this is x is equal to 0. We start from here, location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and goes to the up to this point. This point is x distance from this charge, and this is also L distance. Total distance is 2L. So answer is 2L. Next question is, conservation of electric charge implies that, which is the correct about conservation of electric charge? Charge cannot be created. This is wrong statement. Charge can be created. The situation is, this is object A, this is object B, both are neutral. When they exchange their electron, if this electron lose, it get positive polarity, it get negative polarity. It means that charge be created and charge be destroyed if they two meet, and this charge cannot be destroyed. This is also the violation of conservation. The number of charged particles in this universe are constant. This is also wrong statement. This is correct. Simultaneously equal and opposite charge to be created. This is permissible. So its answer is 4. Mean equal and opposite charge can be created due to exchange of number of electrons between these two objects. This is permissible. Other things are not permissible. So answer is D. The next question is a very important question here. Two similar sphere of charge plus q and minus q are kept at a certain distance. दो स्फीयर हैं, एक के ऊपर प्लस का चार्ज है, एक के ऊपर माइनस का है, और दोनों पे इक्वल चार्ज है, वो किसी सेपरेट डिस्टेंस पे हैं, और उनके बीच में फोर्स F है. अब ये कहता है इफ द मिडल ऑफ टू, इन दोनों के बीच में एक अनदर स्फीयर लेके आए जिसका चार्ज है प्लस क्यू, kept then experience a force in magnitude and direction as 0 having no direction, 8F toward plus q, minus 8F toward minus q, and 4F toward plus q. We find out this. We understand the situation here. This is the first sphere having plus q charge here, plus q charge, capital Q, and this is another minus q charge placed here. The separation between them is, let us consider a certain distance, that is x. We consider distance x. Then a new sphere of charge plus q in between them. Here plus q charge sphere placed. This is in middle between them. This distance is x by 2 and this also x by 2. We find out the force on this. This positive charge exert on force in this positive charge in this direction. This is F1. And this is negative charge sphere. It interact toward itself this positive charge. So force exerted by this negative charge also in this direction, F2. So we see that both the force F1 and F2 are in same direction and toward the direction of negative. So answer we can find out in this way. Here no direction, answer is wrong. This is toward positive Q, this is also wrong. This is toward positive, this is also wrong. So we can easily find out the value of force. We need not to calculate the value plus 8F. Only with the help of the sign or with the help of the direction, we can justify this answer. And this answer is C. But exact solution is net force F is equal to F1 plus F2. We can calculate as, and net force is equal to F1. This is the force between this K, Q, Q upon distance is x upon 2 whole of square, plus this is the force between K, Q, Q upon distance is x upon 2 whole square. This became 4 Q square upon x square. This also 4 KQ square upon x square. We add this, we get this force F dash is equal to 8 KQ square upon x square. This is the F. So F dash is equal to 8F. So answer is 8F. If we do not need to solve this numerical in this way, only with the help of direction we can identify the answer of this question. This is not answer. This is not answer. This is not only this answer, because direction of both the force F1 and F2 toward the negative sign, and we can easily identify the option. And complete solution is as like this. Next question is a charge Q. This is important question, and have the slightly standard of this question is a charge Q divided into two, this part and this part. If the Coulomb repulsion between them, they are separated is in to be maximum, mean to a given charge is given, it's split into two parts, it is placed where there is maximum repulsion between them, and find out the ratio of Q by Q. So we can say that this is charge Q, one part, and this is capital Q minus Q. This distance is X, or we can say that A, and force of repulsion then be maximum. Then first we find out the value of force by using Coulomb law, K Q minus Q upon X KL. For maximum condition, for maximum force condition is dF upon dQ, because charges are separated or charges are divided, so force the maximum. This is the condition using maxima and minima in mathematics chapter. This find out the value of dF upon dQ and put equal to 0, then answer we get is. So this state that only differentiate with respect to this. K and X square have no meaning. So we write K upon X square as like this. This multiply to this Q minus Q square. Or we can say that here we write K upon X square, Q capital Q minus Q of square we write as. So differentiate with respect to Q. This is constant capital Q write as, and Q have the differentiation of 1. This is 1 minus differentiation of this is 2Q, and put equal to 0. This never be 0, only Q minus 2Q is equal to 0, and Q is equal to 2Q, and Q upon Q is equal to 2 upon 1. We can find out value as like this. You see here Q upon Q is equal to 2 by 1, or we can say that 2:1. So answer match is option A. This is wrong answer, this is wrong, and this is wrong. In this way, this is the condition for maximum. First, find out the first derivative and put equal to 0. And we differentiate with respect to charge, because here charge are variable, because we are doing two part of a given charge. So in this way, we can calculate the value of ratio between Q and Q is as like this. Next question is here. Next question we can solve in this way. First, we understand the concept of this question. Electric field inside position is inside its spherical shell. So shell is hollow inside. It means that there is no material inside the sphere. This is the application of Gauss law. In online class, we have already explained how the electric field intensity varies with respect to distance for hollow spherical charge shell. So it is hollow, it means that this is the sphere, here is no charge present. So in the absence of charge, electric field inside is 0. So answer is 0. Electric field inside is 0 due to the absence of charge. There is no charge present inside the spherical shell. In case of conductor, electric field inside also 0. In case of conductor also 0. But in case of insulator or non-conductor, electric field inside never be 0. So next question is, a point charge Q placed at the distance a by 2 directly above the center of sphere. Question is, this is the sphere as like this. We can draw the sphere as like this. It has the same side, all sides are same. This is center and above it distance a by 2. This is a by 2 above it. And side of this is a. This is side a of sphere. So we can imagine this is the cube. This is cube as like this. We can make it as a cube of side A. This side is A and it is center. So charge placed at the center of cube. Then electric flux through this sphere. There are 6 sphere. Suppose कीजिए ये हमारा कमरा है, ये क्यूबिक फॉर्म में हो और इसके सेंटर में अगर हमने चार्ज रख रखा हो तो इसकी सरफेस कितने होंगे? एक अपवर्ड छत होगी, एक ग्राउंड होगा 2, एक ये दीवार, एक ये दीवार, एक फॉरवर्ड और एक बैकवर्ड, 6। और टोटल फ्लक्स क्या होती है? तो इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स निकालनी हमें फाई क्या हो जाएगी? कितने सरफेस हो गए? टोटल तो 6 है, इंटू क्यू अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट। गाउस लॉ क्या कहता है? टोटल फ्लक्स होती है क्यू बाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट। दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स, टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स। तो टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स इज इक्वल टू टोटल चार्ज अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट। टोटल चार्ज कितना बाउंड इस पे? क्यू। लेकिन हमें किससे निकालना है? एक स्केयर से निकालना है। स्केयर मीन एक सरफेस से किसी भी, और इसमें सरफेस कितने? 6। तो टोटल फ्लक्स है ये 6 सरफेस की, एक की निकालोगे ये 6 इधर आ जाएगा, तो क्या आंसर होगा? क्यू अपॉन 6 एप्सिलॉन नॉट। डी बी दी आंसर। अगर ये इसके कॉर्नर से पूछता किसी एक से, तो कॉर्नर कितने होते हैं अपने? 8 कॉर्नर होते हैं, तो हम 8 से डिवाइड कर देते। यहाँ इसने सिर्फ किससे पूछा? इसके फेस से पूछा है, तो फेस पे हमने ले लिया। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, गाउस लॉ विल बी इनवैलिड इफ। इनवैलिड कब होगा गाउस लॉ? सिंपल सी बात है, जब ये इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉ यानी कूलॉम लॉ को ओबे नहीं करेगा। तो इसका आंसर 14वें का आंसर क्या हो जाएगा हमारा? बी ऑप्शन हो जाएगा। फिर कहता है विच स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट ट्रू अबाउट गाउस लॉ, तो इसका आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? सी। देखो कौन सी स्टेटमेंट सही नहीं है? गाउस लॉ इज ट्रू फॉर एनी क्लोज्ड सरफेस, बिल्कुल सही बात है। इसकी डेफिनेशन में आता है इन वैक्यूम इन क्लोज्ड सरफेस। सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज राइट। The term Q on the right side of the Gauss law include the sum of all enclosed charge. This is important. वही चार्ज काउंट होते हैं जो हमारे चार्ज उस सरफेस पे इनक्लोज्ड होंगे। अगर इनक्लोज्ड नहीं है, आउटसाइड चार्ज हम काउंट नहीं करते। तो ये स्टेटमेंट भी सही है इसकी। गाउस लॉ इज बेस्ड ऑन इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉ डिपेंडेंसी, क्योंकि ये कूलॉम लॉ पे बेस्ड है, उसी पे से बना हुआ है कूलॉम्स लॉ से, तो इसका मतलब ये भी करेक्ट है। ये आपकी एक गलत चीज है। ये कहता है गाउस लॉ इज नॉट मच यूजफुल टू कैलकुलेटिंग इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फील्ड व्हेन हैज सम सिमेट्री बिकॉज़ इट इज वैलिड फॉर सिमेट्रिक एंड नॉन सिमेट्रिक। ये भी स्टेटमेंट सही है, लेकिन इसने कहा कि नॉट वैलिड। इसका मतलब इसका आंसर नेगेटिव में पूछा था, सही नहीं है, तो सही नहीं है, ये सही बात नहीं है। तो आंसर इज सी। ये आपकी टेस्ट सीरीज जो 3rd थी हमारी, उसके सॉल्यूशन है। आप एक सॉल्यूशन को आप एक बार जरूर देखें और फिर आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया मिलेगा और आपका कंसेप्ट भी क्लियर होगा।